Hello Scorpions, welcome back, and today I'm having a guest on the channel, and he will introduce himself. So, Mr.
So hi, how are you?
I'm good. So he's Kate Martin, and he'll be telling us more about himself.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, welcome.
So as you heard, my name is Keith Martin Kinyo, and I'm a data science, an aspiring data science. I lead the data science club in JKUAT in partnership with or in collaboration with other students as well. So data science is my interest, and basically AI, anything AI is always my interest. Self-driving cars, drones, everything, name it. It's all my interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about the data science track in JKUAT. What are you up to currently?
So the data science track, which we started sometime last year in February, we actually 1 year old, exactly 1 year old now. We have been up to a lot of stuff. So, but currently, as at now, we are doing project-based learning, where we pick up projects and we work on them as teams. So, when we started, we began by looking the whole process of data science, then went over to study the algorithms that are there, and worked on small projects. And now we are still working on small projects, but we have a bigger project that's launching that I don't want to disclose first. But yeah, it's coming in a very few weeks' time, probably 2 weeks. We'll be launching the project. Yeah.
So, is there any projects that you are doing that you can share with people out there?
Yes. Actually, I'm working on an AI project for my 4th year project. So the project is a student attendance system using AI, or using facial recognition rather. So I'm looking at a setup where students can just come in class and the attendance is recorded. So the solution is meant to be very seamless in that there is no paperwork, there is no anything, there is no fingerprint, there is no anything. All you have to do is be where you are supposed to be. If your class is from 7 to 10, 9 or 7 to 10, and you're supposed to be in a certain lecture hall, then go there. So unless you want me to share more details, that's exactly it. You want any details?
No, not really. Just briefly.
Yeah.
Are there any challenges you are experiencing in working on the project?
Yes, a lot of challenges. So first things first, you find, because I have not worked on any other projects like this one, like involving computer vision. So I find myself getting stuck at certain points and I have to consult. Actually, recently I landed onto a problem that made me stagnate there for 2 good weeks. And you know what 2 weeks means to a project. 2 weeks is quite a lot of time for a project. But good thing is now I'm on track now. So, but it's not like I'm saying there won't be any other challenges. Challenges are there because I'll say it's like an amalgamation of different components, and some of these things you have to learn on the fly as you do them. So it's not easy as well. Yeah.
You are facilitating sessions on DSC JKUAT.
Yeah, sure.
What is your take on, or what is your opinion on tech communities?
Well, tech communities, I think tech communities is the best thing that has ever happened to Kenya, or let me say Kenya because this is where we are. Tech communities have really helped me because it is through communities I've been able to learn a lot of things, different, even whatever I'm implementing right now, the tools that I'm using, all I learned through these communities. And that's why I always encourage people and students when I'm facilitating those sessions to make a point of attending these meetings, because it is through these meetings that you get to connect with the people, you get to network with people, And these days, without networks, I don't know where you can go without networks. Yeah, people out there have to know what exactly you're doing, and it is only through these communities that people will get to know. Oh, Grievin does this and this. This guy is a computer vision expert. This guy is an NLP expert. So he's good at this, so we can hire him, and that's how people get jobs. I know a lot of people who have gotten jobs through tech communities, so I'm very positive about tech communities because it has really helped me personally, and not only me, even students in JKUAT, because they're very active in communities. Yep.
And are there any prerequisites to learning or diving into data science and AI?
Prerequisites, I think yes, but first I want to say that there's this notion that you have to be a techie, you have to know what exactly, you have to know tech stuff, you have to know data structures. Well, it's a bit true, but not really. If you're from a non-tech background, I don't think that should hinder you from diving deep into data science. All you have to know is what exactly is your target, what exactly are you trying to achieve, and learn whatever you need to learn. For example, I'll tell you, right now it's very hard to do data science without Python, because Python is like the main tool that most of the data scientists are using. So things like that, learning things like Python, getting to know the tools that are being used, Anaconda, Jupyter, and learning about the algorithms, exactly that. Those prerequisites, they're very important. I think have I answered your question really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Keith, you mentioned you working on project-based learning.
Yeah.
So tell us about a project you're working on in DSC at the moment.
So the project that we're working on right now as a group is the traffic. Okay, the challenge is traffic jam prediction in Nairobi. So no, actually that is the name of the challenge. But what we are supposed to exactly predict is the number of tickets that a certain like a SACCO, probably 2NK or whatever, should sell in a certain day. So through that they can be able to predict the traffic jam from the number of tickets that were sold. Yeah. So what so as at now, we have the groups working on the projects, and we are already at the modeling stage. People are coming up with the models.
Okay. So what is the response from the team? How are they taking up the challenge?
They are taking it very well. Actually, one of the things I like is, data science is a multidisciplinary field.
Yeah.
So by that I mean you have to employ your knowledge in statistics and whatever. So I like the way most of the students have tried to approach it statistically. So we have models of all types. Talk of Poisson's regression, talk of negative binomial regression, all those types. People are working on that. So we're here to see what is to come out on Thursday this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is one advice you would have for those aspiring data scientists?
For those aspiring, I think what I would say is that you will not learn everything in one day, and you'll not become a champion, you'll not become a guru in one day. So the whole thing is a process. The only thing to do is you have to keep learning. That is the only secret. Keep learning, because these things are quite a lot, and taking them all at once might be a bit overwhelming. So one day at a time. The only trick is keep learning, and start from the very basic stuff as you advance. I often find people or beginners beginning with very complex stuff, and that's why most people lose hope, or they give up because they find it's too much to take. But what they didn't realize is that this content is, you have to know something to read. Okay, you have to know some basic stuff to get to to the complex stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing you wish you knew before diving into data science?
One thing I wish I knew. I wish I knew I'd have to learn other things, not only data science, because right now when deploying solutions, you realize you have to learn other stuff. For example, like web application or Android development, because your model or your data science model or your AI model cannot be used by, let's say, a company when it's on a Jupyter notebook. So you have to put it or you have to deploy it into a platform that people can use, and that now involves web development and Android and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
And see you soon.
Sawa sawa.